Good afternoon, folks. This is Marc with Marc's Mobility. We have a beautiful power chair here. We have what's called a Quantum Edge 3 Stretto. The Stretto is the Quantum chair in the line of Quantum, but it's a little bit smaller. This chair is for people that were smaller built and they have a smaller home, or they have a minivan, they need to get into their minivan. This chair is only 22 inches wide, so it'll go to a lot of places the regular Quantum go. It's still a Quantum, but it's just on a smaller version. This one is fully loaded, and this chair only has 2 miles. So it was delivered, probably tried a couple of times, and that's it. It's literally brand new, and you can see it's got the USA colors on it, which makes it really, really sharp. So this chair has the 12-inch seat lift. It has the electric tilt. It has the electric recline, and it has the electric feet. 4 electrical functions. All the functions can be worked, of course, through the joystick or through the box behind the joystick, which I'm going to use. This one's quicker for me. So the first thing we're going to do the seat lift, because that's what most people want to see. So if you hold the button down, you'll start seeing the seat lift to go up. And when you start, you're going to be about 22 inches when it's down all the way, 22 inches. By the time it's all the way up, you will be at 34 inches high, 12 inches high. The nice thing about this chair, folks, is that even when you're all the way up in the air, you can still drive it at a pretty good speed. That's crazy. Now, if you have the seat elevated like this and you work in your kitchen, remember, this is how you would come to your kitchen. So if your sink was here, you would come this way, not forward, and you would raise your arm here and you would do your dishes this way, sideways. That way you get no water on the joystick. You work away from the joystick, okay? And when you leave the wall, you just back that way without scratching your wall, okay? So just a little tip right there. Here's your seat lift. And remember I was telling you, you can still drive the chair with the seat elevated. I can't show you how fast it drives in here, but you can see plenty fast enough for inside the house. Now this chair, folks, weighs 405 pounds. There's a sticker on it in the back. It says 405 pounds. So you've got a lot of technology here, a lot of metal. It's just built. This chair is built in the USA. It's built right here in Pennsylvania in the US. It's US made. It's high quality. You can see the armature for the seat lift right there. Let's look at the base real quick so you can understand how this chair functions. This is called a mid-wheel drive chair. What that means, mid-wheel means your drive wheel here is going to be between the front and back wheel. It may not be exactly in the middle, but this is called a mid-wheel drive chair. That means you're going to have the best turning radius in your house, okay? So you're always going to have a fork on the ground in front and a fork on the ground in the back, and you can see every one of those forks has a spring on it. So this chair has 4 of these springs around the chair. So with the weight of the chair, the suspension, these chairs have a really nice, comfortable ride. This is a 14-inch wheel. Solid tire. It's not going to mark your floor. It's just like the back and the front tire. You've got anchor points all the way around. There's one here, there's one there, there's one up there. This is where you secure your chair if you're going to transport it, okay? You have a motor for each wheel. So this chair has 2 motors. That's why they turn in a circle on themselves, okay? This motor right here is connected directly to the wheel. There's no chain, no belts, no hassle. If I needed to push this chair, well, you can actually see the suspension back there. You can't push it because it's in gear. So turn the power off, because these are electric motors, so they don't push real easily if the power is still on. Power is off. Go to your motor. You can always see the yellow handle. Push it sideways, and now you're in neutral. You see it? The wheel rolls freely. Okay? You got to do both sides. When you're done, always put it back in gear. You can see you're back in gear. And then turn your power back on and give it a few seconds, and you'll see it's back on. And you can see how this chair turns on itself. Look at this. Remember I said this is a 0 turn for it. It turns literally in its own space. Watch this. I can go either side. It turns in its own space. You can't even hear the chair, folks. This is how quality is. The only thing you hear is when you take off and you stop, you'll hear a little click. That's just the motor going to gear, okay? All right, let's bring the seat down a little bit. So some of you have trouble getting out of your chair, so I'm going to show you something. I'm going to leave the seat elevated a little bit, put the foot plates up like this, So if you have trouble getting out of your chair with the seat lift, get to the end of your seat, you're already out of your chair. Or if you need to get someone out of their chair, instead of having to lean down like this and get them out, you can get them out this way, a lot easier on your back. Let's put the foot plates back down. Let's bring the seat all the way down. These buttons here are double touch button. What that means, if you hit the button and if I stopped hitting it and I hit it again, now it's going to go up. And if I stop, hit the button again. So just want to let you know how those buttons work. Very easy. All right, so we've got the seat down. The next function that a lot of people like, it's called the electric tilt. The electric tilt is when the bottom right here goes back. So if you watch the bottom, when this bottom goes back, of course the legs in the back, they're all connected, so they're all going to go at the same time. This has a lot of medical benefit if you need to relieve pressure off your back, off your bottom. You want to have circulation, or you just want to relax. This is called the electric tilt right here. The next thing I'm going to show you while it's tilted, I'm going to show you about the feet. Now, this chair can be adjusted, okay? Now, this chair is not made for someone 6'5", 300 pounds. This is made because it's a smaller version, has a smaller seat, but we can still adjust the seat a couple inches. So if you need a seat to be 18, 19 inches, we can do that. But we'd like to keep the arms at 22 inches because that's how you get through a door with 22 inches instead of 24 and 25 inches. But look at this, folks. You're definitely going to have circulation right there, okay? And we can adjust the length of these foot plate with these bolts right here. So if you're 5 feet tall, or if you're 6 foot tall and 150 pound, or a slim person, that's what these chairs are for, we can size up everything on the chair to fit your body perfectly, okay? So what I'm going to do now, if I can figure out what the button is, I'm going to bring this down. Just to show you, if you were halfway tilted, this would be about halfway here. Your feet are still going to be higher than your body, okay? Now, if I hit the button again, it's going to go up. I'm going to hit it again. Now it's going to go all the way down. So if you let go and you do it again, it goes the opposite direction. So I'm going to leave it right there. The next thing we're going to do the recline, the last part of the chair. It's called the electric recline. So the electric recline is when the back right here goes back. And we're going to see how far that's going to go. Now you notice how the arms do flip up. So if you transfer from one chair to the other side by side, there's nothing here stopping you. So this is what it would look like if you were laying in your chair. And this is a memory foam cushion. You can see the denseness. It's a memory foam cushion. So it's really comfortable. It's a breathable material. You can see right there. And this is right here a gel, partially gel Rojo cushion. Okay. So let's bring the seat back up. This button, and we're going to bring the legs back down. So I'm doing 2 buttons at once. And I already showed you how the chair turns in a circle in your home, the 0 turn. So we're going to leave the legs out for outside because we're going to do a video. We're going to do a video outside in a minute. All right, so we've looked at the base, we've looked at that. The seat on this chair right now is set up at 15 inches wide by 18 deep. But as I said, we can pull this cushion out. We can make these railings. So if you want these railings to be 18, 19 inches wide, that's no problem. We can do that. We have the railing. We can expand the platform, make the seat larger, as long as we don't go past the 22 inches here. Because if you're buying a chair because you want it to be 22 inches, you can't go with a 21, 22 inch cushion because it's going to make the arms go out, and then you might as well buy the full size Quantum. This is a Stretto, which is a full size Quantum, but on the smaller size, okay? You also have with this chair what's called a swing away joystick. So if you need to get in front of, under a dining table closer without hitting your joystick, it's right there. If you are left-handed, we can put this joystick on the left side, and we can put this drain cup holder on this side. We can switch sides, okay? You also have an adjustable headrest. It's fully contoured, okay? You also have with this chair, right here there's a button. If I tap it, We have headlights and taillights. Let me see. Can you see the headlights? There we go. And here's your taillights behind the chair. Your taillights here, so it'll light up your hallway in your home at nighttime. This chair, folks, has a 300-pound weight capability. A top speed is up to 6 miles an hour. As I said, this chair only has 2 miles, so it's literally brand new. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I forgot. There is a safety belt right here. There it is. So there's your safety belt. We're going to put it on the seat so it has a safety belt also. We're going to turn the lights off. Solid tires, okay? When you charge the batteries on this chair, you'll be provided with a charger. This may not be the exact charger, but it's similar. All chargers usually plug right below the joystick, okay? And as soon as the light goes from orange to green, orange is charging. Green means it's full, okay? These chargers will stop charging as soon as the batteries are full. When the batteries reach their peak charging time, the charger cuts off. So let's recap, see what we have here. As we said earlier, it's a Quantum Edge Stretto. Stretto means it's the smaller version of the Quantum with all the same features. It has the 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric feet. It has the solid tires, the headlights, the tail lights, where you can anchor, you can secure your chair, the anchor points. It has the swing away joystick. It has the drain cup, the flip up arm, the safety belt, the memory cushion. Everything's adjustable in this chair. So if you're calling and you're 5 feet or 4'9" or you're 6'1", it'll fit you. We might have to make the seat longer, a little bit wider, but we'd like to keep it at 22 inches wide because that's why this chair is made for people who need a little more narrow power chair. And if you're looking, and it's also got the USA colors all around it, which is a custom job. And this chair is available right now, so I wouldn't wait too long to call on this one. Wow, so this chair is pretty fast, 6.2 miles an hour. There's a meter that tells you how fast it's going. Once you get it going straight, 6.2, and you can see how smooth that chair. You can see the suspension on the chair just by me moving on it. So if you're looking for a nice ride, this is like buying a big heavy duty car. And you notice when you stop, it has built-in brakes in the motors already. You can reduce the speed here or use the joystick just like you do in a car with your gas pedal. So smooth. And when you turn, you can feel the suspension when you turn. On these very expensive chairs, it's a total different ride. And you should have no problem in the grass. No problem at all. So we're going to elevate the seat. So the seat is going up right now. Remember, when you elevate the seat, do it on, if you're going to ride it with the seat elevated, real nice flat surface. These are real expensive chairs. They'll last forever, but I wouldn't take it in the backyard with the seat elevated. All right, let's see. So the seat is all the way up. Let's see how fast it goes with the seat elevated. Unbelievable. 3.6 miles an hour. 3.6, that's twice, almost 3 times as fast as walking speed. So if you're in this chair and someone's walking with you, you'll be talking to them eye level. You can see the seat elevated. You can see the nice suspension. These are great high-end power chairs. If you need the seat lift, the tilt, the recline, the legs, all that, this chair is fully equipped with 1 mile. Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marc's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.